You have been told that the key to wealth is living debt-free, but what if that's the biggest money lie of all? In this video, we will expose the truth about debt, wealth, and financial freedom that traditional advice doesn't want you to know. If you've been hustling to pay off every debt, thinking it will make you rich, this is your wake-up call. Watch until the end for the real strategies wealthy people use to build lasting wealth and why some debts are actually good for your finances. If you believe being debt free will make you rich, I've got bad news for you. You've been lied to. For decades, financial gurus have sold us the debt free dream. They said if you just pay off every cent you owe, you will unlock wealth, freedom, and happiness. Sounds good, right? But here's the truth. Debt free doesn't equal wealthy. In fact, obsessing over debt can actually keep you broke. In this video, I'm exposing the debt lie, explaining why being debt free would make you rich, and more importantly, what the rich actually do with debt to multiply their wealth. Millions of people work like crazy to pay off their mortgage, car loan, and credit cards. But after they finally hit debt-free, guess what? They still live paycheck to paycheck. They have little to no investment and they've lost years of potential wealth building. Why? Because they followed the wrong formula. Being debt-free is not a wealth plan, it's a risk reduction plan. It protects you from financial ruin, but it does not make you wealthy. Wealth doesn't come from avoiding debt, it comes from growing assets. The richest people in the world don't avoid debt, they use it as a tool. But there's a catch. They understand the difference between good debt and bad debt. Here is the difference. Bad debt. Credit cards for lifestyle spending, payday loans, expensive car loans. This debt takes money from you. Good debt. Mortgages on investment properties, business loans, leveraging credit for profitable investment. This debt helps make you money. The rich use good debt to buy assets that appreciate or generate more income, like rental properties, businesses, or investment. Now, here's the playbook the wealthy use. They borrow money at low interest rates. They invest that money into assets that grow faster than the loan's interest. They repeat the cycle, building a portfolio of cash flowing assets. That's why the wealthy often have millions in debt, but they also have millions in appreciating assets that produce even more income. Meanwhile, the average person avoids all debt but has no assets. Who's really winning here? Debt isn't magic. It can also destroy you if you don't use it right. Here's when debt becomes dangerous. Using debt to fund lifestyle inflation, borrowing just to buy expensive things, not having a repayment plan, taking loans without knowing how they will be repaid, ignoring interest rates. High interest loans can drain wealth instead of building it. The goal isn't to fear debt, it's to understand the difference between wealth building debt and wealth destroying debt. If you want to build wealth, you need to stop fearing debt and start understanding how to use debt smartly. Here's the new money mindset you need. Debt isn't evil, ignorance is. Your goal isn't to be debt-free, it's to be financially free. Asset equals debt freedom. This doesn't mean you should drown in consumer debt, but it does mean you should learn how to borrow for the right reasons to acquire income producing assets. Let me leave you with this. Debt is a tool. In the right hands, it builds empires. In the wrong hands, it destroys lives. If you want to become truly wealthy, stop obsessing over debt freedom and start focusing on building assets and income streams. Before you go, there is one more money secret the rich don't want you to know. How they legally pay way less in taxes than you ever will. It's not about cheating the system. It's about understanding the rules. In the next video, I will show you exactly how they do it and how you can apply some of these strategies yourself, even if you are not rich yet. Make sure you subscribe to Dream Money and turn on notifications so you don't miss it. And in the comments, tell me, what's the biggest money lie you believed growing up?